What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I really want to have a conversation about this young lady that so many people have been talking to me about by the name of Carlee Russell. Carlee Nicole Russell. And last Thursday, she went missing when she said that she pulled over to help a wandering toddler on Interstate 459. And there was a call that came in to the dispatcher, and they said that somebody heard her talking to see if it was a child was okay, and then she disappeared. All right, and then so people on social media were praying, people were thinking the worst, and then 2 days later, she's come back. All right, now people are finding this return to be odd. Okay, and I want to play this clip because the boyfriend is saying that she fought for her life for 48 hours. So, you know, all of that. Let me play this clip and I'm going to come back.
Hundreds of law enforcement volunteers as well launched a massive 2-day search. But then she showed up at home Saturday night, seemingly okay. Her parents, who asked for the public's help in the search, now asking for privacy. And the police not providing almost any detail. Detectives, they say, are combing through numerous pieces of evidence collected from the time she went missing until her return home and beyond. This is a tedious process, but it's important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so that we have the clearest possible picture of what took place from the time Carlee called 911 until she returned home Saturday night. Look, I totally get the need, desire for privacy on any details, but not even sharing if she was kidnapped, lured, even if she was a victim of a crime at all. After all, the public went to great lengths to try to help find her. A man claiming to be her boyfriend says she was kidnapped. Thamar Simmons writing on Facebook Sunday she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she's not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. Okay, if that's true, police can just say they're looking for the kidnapper. But they aren't even saying that. How is it possible she came back on Saturday, and now more than 2 days later, we still don't know in the broadest terms is there a manhunt underway? Is there still a threat to the public?
Now, Brother Poetic Flacco has done some research on the story. He's also there on Twitter. Let me play what he's having to say, and then I'm going to come back also.
The Carlee Russell saga continues, and as more information comes out, it's not looking good for Carlee. It's almost certain at this point that Carlee Russell was never abducted and that everything was a hoax. Really early on into the investigation of Carlee going missing, and as late as a couple hours before Carlee was found, her family was pushing authorities to send out an Ashanti alert for Carlee going missing. But authorities never did. They never sent out that Ashanti alert, and they never included Carlee on the Ashanti alert list. And when they were asked about it, this was their response.
The family asked if it was possible to put out an Ashanti alert, I believe. Is that something that could have been done when you guys got the notification that she went missing?
So alerts of that nature are handled by Aaliyah, and we've provided all the facts of the case as we currently know them to them for them to review the case. And if they deem that to be appropriate, they will issue an alert.
The authorities stated they sent in all the information to the department responsible for sending out those alerts, and the department will review all facts of the case, including the video, and if they see fit or if they believe that Carlee fits the criteria for the Ashanti alert, then they will put out the alert and put her on the list. Now here's where things get really interesting, and here's where we really start to see what the authorities truly feel about the Carlee Russell disappearance. Because up until a couple of hours leading to her being found, her family was still pushing for her to be put on the Ashanti alert list. The authorities decided she didn't fit that criteria from their perspective and from their analysis of the facts of this case. Well, then you ask yourself, Flacco, okay, what are the criteria for the Ashanti alert? For your missing loved one to qualify for the Ashanti alert list, they have to be an adult between 18 and 64 years old. They have to have a proven mental or physical disability, or is missing under circumstances that indicate the person may be in danger or that the adult's disappearance may not have been voluntarily, abduction or kidnapping. In order for authorities to put Carlee Russell on the Ashanti alert list, they would have to believe that the facts of the case proves and shows that Carlee Russell was abducted or kidnapped, or at the very least having a mental crisis.
All right, guys. So, like I said, that is what's going on here. Everything like that. And again, let me just pretty much discuss this, saying some things and all of this. Number one, I don't know, to be honest, what has happened. I like to give our people the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to be a brother trying to call some person out, especially when they're black, about hoaxing and allegedly, like I said, hoaxing. The police haven't said anything else about it, so I'm not gonna say that she did or she didn't. Again, I'm gonna give black folk the benefit of the doubt. I will say that if she was fighting for her life, who was the person that she was fighting for her life? And some people may feel like she has some, I've read she may have some mental issues. I've seen evidence of where she possibly could have went off the side of the freeway and all of this. But if she was fighting for her life, I need to know who was she fighting? If she's fighting for her life, if that's the case, if she is fighting for her life, then who is she fighting from her life from? If that's the case. I mean, if that is what we're talking about, then that's what we need to know. Who is she fighting from her life from? And if she's fighting from her life from somebody, that person needs to be off the street. Now the boyfriend is saying until she's in a better place to speak, she don't need to make a public setting. She don't need to do this. She don't need to do that. I mean, all that is fine. But now what happens is, this is what I want to say. What happens if, this comes out that she can't prove who the individual is? And then if you can't prove who the individual is, all that you're telling me is that then this person is, this is not true. That's what we're saying. We're saying that what you're saying is not true. And that's all I'm saying. If you're going to leverage she's fighting for her life, then we need to have some DNA evidence and things like that. I'm going to wait until it is, because the public is concerned. And, like I said, people are saying that this is a hoax. These are lies. And I hope that it is not a lie. I hope that she did fight for her life and that she's well. If not, then the only thing we think of is this person has some mental issues or something like that, because we talk about this particular alert. So anyways, I'm just really concerned about the young lady's health. And again, because she is a black person, she is a black woman, and I'm not a police officer, I'm not going to be here saying that this ain't the truth. But I hope that it is the truth, because we know the history of Alabama. And next thing, what if something does happen and there's another black person that actually goes missing? And we know that a lot of people in Alabama that are black have went missing and have never been found again, especially in that state and Mississippi. So this is one of the reasons why I do want to give some level of respect. Like I said, and I mean, a lot of times as blacks, we always want to just say that somebody is lying. But I like I said, I want to give our people the benefit of the doubt at all times. At all times, I want to give our folks the benefit of the doubt. But if it's not, man, it looks bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, serve the bill. We're out.